Hey, I just got back from a dinner for work, which was pretty cool. I have really cool coworkers. We have a lot of fun. And I actually gave two of them today the letter that I wrote that I posted a video about. I don't know why. One of them I was so nervous to give it to, and I don't know why. They're like a super accepting person, like a heart of gold. Everyone I work with has like a really good heart, and like I was just nervous. I don't know why. Like if I'm just feeling like a little bit more self-conscious today, but I was very hesitant to like leave this letter for them, and it was like really nerve-wracking. I actually was like standing there like after I put it down for them. I was like, should I leave it? Maybe I should pick it up. Like, should I leave it for them? And like I ended up just leaving it, and like and it was a good thing. Like they actually came up to me afterwards and was like, like you have my support 100%, and like it's such like simple words, but they actually mean so much. And during the dinner, I actually told someone that I've kind of was. I mean, I'm more hesitant to because of the religious standpoint, and I'm not sure how this person's taking it. I mean, we'll see. I think tomorrow, if I'm feeling a little bit more confident, um, I'm going to leave this letter um, for the rest of my coworkers before the new year, because tomorrow's my last day before I go on break. I have 2 weeks off, and so I think I want to leave it for them as like this. So I start off the new year like the way I want to, on this clean foot, as this new person. Um, you know, this person that I want to become, and you know so we'll see if I can actually get the nerve to do it. The other thing is, I don't know how many people watched the 2020 special. It was like My Secret Self. The family that's in that, Betsy and Jeremy, he's the teenage boy, because the other ones were like younger kids. I know his mom, or Betsy, and I've gotten to meet Jeremy a couple times, and like Betsy's been like this awesome person for me, like real helpful, real good, like person to talk to, especially for me, because my mom, is still processing, is still I guess really really just coming to terms with, I don't have a daughter anymore. I have two sons. So it's hard to talk to her when I'm struggling. When my mom and I talk, it's more so that I can educate her on what I know. But when I need help, or when I'm feeling a little bit out of place, Betsy's the one I talk to, and I'm actually gonna have lunch, I think, with her in the next week or so, and with another trans man, who's about my age but is already further along in his transition than I am. So I think that's going to be really helpful for me too, because it's like there's so many questions, like sometimes in the middle of the night, that I get, that I'm like, hey, what about this? Or just things like, now that I'm realizing, like finding a therapist is really hard, and just like trying to like live as a guy, but like it's like so hard when it's like I don't have the characteristics, like I'm not on T, so my voice is higher, and like I don't have facial hair, so either I look like a really young guy, or like I'm not a guy, and or like just like little things, I guess, like I'm not super tall, like I'm a decent height, and like my excuse is always that I'm Asian, so I'm generally like Asian people are generally shorter. But like, most guys, like an ideal height for a guy is still pretty tall, so I'm like kind of feeling insecure. Wow. I should learn to talk first. About that, and it's like, I know I shouldn't complain because I've been watching videos, and like there are a lot of trans guys that are shorter than I am. I'm like 5'4", 5'5" on a good day. So like I know I shouldn't complain, but even then it's like I personally still feel really insecure about that because like my younger brother is 5'10", so he's like 5 inches taller than I am, and so I've always kind of envied that. He's always been the tall and like really skinny. Like I got some weight problems that I'm working on. Um, Other than that, like I don't know, I'm getting by. Like the holidays creeping up, and I'm trying to figure out like if I should tell my family, like the rest of my family, my aunts and uncles and such, before we meet for Christmas, or if I should just wait. I don't know. Like for the most part, my family is very accepting people. You never know, and so um, I just don't want to. I don't know. It's like the holidays, and I think that's why I'm feeling a little bit down too. Like both my cousins, my older cousins that I like, am really close with. They're bringing their significant others to Christmas, and I'm kind of flying solo this year. Since I'm single. And I think that's just kind of like a touchy subject still for me. Not so much that like I want my ex back. It's like it's not so much that it's just that companionship. Like during the holidays, you want someone to share that with. And last year, like the three of us all brought someone to Christmas, and this year it's like they're gonna bring theirs, but like I'm gonna be alone. So I think that's a little bit of what's getting me down. And I'm just feeling a little bit lost as to like who is it that I'm possibly gonna date now. Like I love women. I don't just like women. I love women. Love everything about women. And like for the most part, the women that I like are very straight looking or are straight. Like when I was identifying as a lesbian, I was very into the feminine look of women. So I'm just having a hard time. Like I really want to be able to socialize and meet people and date women, but it's hard because like I'm not a biological man. And then at the same time, like lesbians don't want to date me because I consider myself a man. So we have a problem. I think I talked about this before, but I think it's really starting to bug me because like I am single and I do want to be trying to date people, not necessarily like being in a relationship, but just to be able to date and interact with people who aren't going to like throw a drink in my face or do anything like that. And it's like a little bit nerve-wracking and it's a little bit irritating, and I don't know where to begin. I just don't know. So I don't know. I'm out of things to say and I've got like a shitload of laundry to do. So I'll try to post again soon. I feel like maybe I post too much. I try to post all the time just because it's like instead of blogging now I've been doing this. So yeah, but alright, well everybody, if I don't happen to post before the holidays, have an amazing holiday or holidays depending on what you celebrate. And I should post before New Year's, but in case I don't, have an awesome New Year, and I guess I'll see you guys around.